He's growing so much. These things are like little piranhas. In this little bag, hard to see. Oh, there they are. Going. Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm Watanabe, and today we're gonna be getting some new fish for this tank right here. That's the Panda Angelfish tank, and we're gonna get some fish that matches the theme of pandas, and they're called the Panda Cory Catfish. So let's take a quick look at this tank right here. So first of all, looking from on top of the tank, you can see there's two big rocks placed on the acrylic cover, and that's because I'm forcing the acrylic to go down, because somehow it wants to go up. I'm not too sure why, but this is a DIY acrylic I made, a cover I made, so I'm not so sure how that works, but that doesn't really matter for now. Let's take a look at the tank, the Panda Angelfish. Some of you may not agree that this is a panda, because if you check out his face, he's got a little bit of orange, but I still call him a panda. This one here is really beautiful. Yeah, so we're gonna be getting some Panda Corys to swim around at the bottom, so that's gonna be really interesting to watch. This tank is very simply set up as well. You can see it's just sand, some rocks, some sticks, some Java fern. You can see a bit of this Java fern is dying off, the brown leaves, but it's still doing well. Amazon sword in the back, and one's floating up there, so I'm gonna have to plant that in later, and I'm gonna have to top this tank up as well. And some of you may say that the angelfish are too small for this tank, and that's true, but these guys still have a lot of growing to do. So I'm gonna grow these guys out a bit more, and once they get too big for this tank, I'll move them into a bigger tank. This tank right here, this is Orange. His name is Orange, and he's a red Koi Angelfish from Taiwan. And I really love this guy. This guy's beautiful. You can see there's a lot of algae on the glass right now, so I'm gonna have to clean that off. But yeah, this guy will be moving into another tank, because I feel that he'll look better in another tank. So that will come in the future, and this tank will be scaped really differently. So let's take a look at this tank right here, one of my favorite tanks. I'm gonna have to top this tank up as well, and probably do a water change, because I haven't done one in quite a while, and I hardly ever do water changes on this tank, because it just doesn't need water changes. The plants do all the work for me, and that's one of the reasons why I tried this out, and it's worked. These cardinal tetras have been in here for almost a year now, and they're looking really good. You can see the Anubias variegated are in there, growing slowly as how Anubias grow. You can see right here, it looks like there's a dead shrimp, but that's just the molt of one of my Amano shrimp. Let me see if I can find an Amano shrimp somewhere. Oh, there's one right here. If it will focus. Focus, there we go. Yeah, these Amano shrimp, I've got 4 in this tank, and they do really well with cleaning the algae. So if you have algae in your tank, definitely try getting some Amano shrimp, because they are very hard workers. And these are some cherry shrimp. So yeah, so let's go to the fish store right now and check out those Panda Corys and see how many we should get. But hold on, just 1 second. Before we go, let's take a look at the Asian Arowana, because a lot of you guys have been asking me for an update on him. So here he is. Where is he? Look at him. So beautiful, and he's growing so much. And you can see his golden coloration is starting to come out. He is looking really, really nice. So what do you think about this guy? This guy is just beautiful. Alright guys, we're here at the fish store, and the fish that I'm looking for are in this tank right here. So let's take a closer look at them. So in this corner over here, you can see a bunch of these catfish. These are called the Panda Cory Catfish, and look how beautiful they are. The white and the black, really beautiful. And I'm gonna get about 8 of those today. Check out the other fish. These are Colombian tetras. If I had another tank, I'd definitely get some of those. These things are like little piranhas. And you can see this beautiful German blue ram. Amazing fish. So, but today we're here for the panda catfish, so let's go and take some of these back home.
How Singapore aquarium shop catch the fish?
So I'm back from the fish store. Brownie's right here, check him out. He just came back from the vet a few days ago. He seems to be doing well. He had this operation that he had to go through, but yeah, he's doing really well right now. But the fish are here, right in this bag over here. Check them out. In this little bag, hard to see. Oh, there they are. But now we're gonna go ahead and acclimate them into this tank right here. Alright guys, as you can see, the Panda Corys are now being floated at the top of the tank. They're hiding in the back there. You can't really see them, but we'll let them float for a few minutes, get them temperature acclimated. I'll turn the lights off so that they don't feel so stressed, and then we'll let them go into their new tank. So what I'm doing is the plop and drop method. I'm just gonna pour the Corys into this net right here and then put them straight into the tank. Go in. Alright guys, so let's check out some of the Corys. So there's 2 over here. There's another 2 here. And there's some hanging out under this rock. The thing I like about this rock is that there's a little tunnel right there, so they can go underneath and hide out. So that's a nice thing I like about that. You'll get a better look of it when the lights are on, but for now I'm just gonna leave it like this and let them rest, and we'll come back in a little while. So it's been a few hours now, and most of the Corys are hiding underneath this rock over here. You can see them moving around. But yeah, what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to top this tank back up with water, maybe do a quick water change, and top the other tanks back up because they are a bit low on water. And then I will feed them later, but I'll also go ahead and plant in this Amazon sword somewhere in this tank. I'm just gonna suck out some of the dirty stuff that's on top of the sand, but that's all. I'm gonna take out about that much water, and then I'll top it back up, so let's go and do that right now. Alright, I've got my bucket of water here. Now I'm just gonna start using this cup, pouring it into this tank, and I'll see you once the tank is filled up. Alright guys, so all 4 tanks are filled up and they are looking really good. We'll get some close-up footage of those tanks later. The fluval flex is right here, and that is also looking good. You can see a cherry barb swimming around there, and there are 2 black phantoms. Some of them died after I took out the blue-green algae. I'm not so sure what happened, but there are still some alive in here, so I might have to get some new fish for that tank. But let's go ahead and take a closer look at all these tanks. So first of all, let's start off with this tank which we bought the Panda Corys for. You can see they are all swimming and they're all doing really well. I've seen them sifting through the sand, which is a great sign. You can see them. Oh yeah, this guy. Really good. And the angelfish also are doing good. Here's the other guy. Look at that, beautiful. And this guy right here with a orange color face. Look at him checking out the Panda Corys. Alright, the tank beside that, we've got Orange, the angelfish. He is also looking really good. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful fish. Look at that. He's all alone right now. I might get some tank mates. Oh wait, he's not alone. He's actually got 2 tank mates with him. He's got 2 of these red lizard catfish in this tank. I got these catfish when they were tiny. Sorry about that, guys. So as I was saying, those red lizard catfish, I got them when they're really small, and they've grown with me. So those fish are awesome, and they're really hardy as well. This guy, just a beautiful fish. I've got an Amazon sword in here and some Anubias cophifolia, which I'm planning to move up to this tank. This tank looks alright. The German blue rams are doing fine, and all the other tetras are doing okay. This plant right here in the middle has been uprooted, so I'm gonna have to plant that back in. But yeah, this tank is doing alright. I'm probably gonna have to take off all this frog bit or whatever it's called, because it's just growing too much, and it blocks off all the light, so I'm gonna have to take that all out. This tank, one of my favorites, doing really good. I still haven't put a moss here. I want to put some kind of moss on this rock. This one, I have to cut this. I said that in my last video, I think, but I still haven't cut it, so I will do that. The crypt is looking really nice. Look how big it's grown. So that is all I have for you today. If you're new here, make sure you hit the red subscribe button down below for more videos like this one, and I'll see you next time.